Should you come across this in your forthcoming exam, here's exactly how to crack it. How many grams of bromine will be required to completely react with 10 grams of propyl? Propyl is C3H4, and reacting it with bromine would get C3H4 Br4. Next, we'll balance this chemical equation. It becomes C3H4 plus 2Br2 C3H4Br4. And so the equation we're having here is actually balanced. Next, we would compare the number of moles. Compare moles. And in comparing moles, it becomes 1 mole of propyl reacts with 2 moles of bromine. That becomes 1 mole propyl react actually with 2 moles of bromine. So 1 mole of propyl is same thing as 1. So I'm going to just go ahead and solve for the molar mass. C3 becomes 12 3, which is the number of atoms here, times 12, which is the atomic mass of carbon, plus 4, the number of atoms here, times 1, which is the atomic mass of hydrogen. And 3 times 12, 36 plus 4, having 1 here, 36 plus 4, we arrive at 40. So 40 grams per mole. So the molar mass of propyl from this equation is actually 40 grams per mole. Next, we'll do same thing for we'll do same thing for our bromine. And now we have how many bromine there? From the equation is 2Br2. 2Br2 mole. I like to call 2 mole of bromine Br2, and this becomes 2, which is the number of mole here, open brackets. The number of atom here is 2. The atomic mass of bromine is 80. So this gives us 2. 80 times 2 is 160. Times 2 is 320. 320 grams per mole. Now we've been able to establish the both grams per mole. We'll go back to our question. The question says again, how many grams of bromine? So what we want here is the gram of bromine will be required to completely react with 10 grams of propyl. We're given 10 grams of propyl and we are asked for the grams of bromine. So here's how we would go about it. We use something called the Sams relation. So Sams relation, what is given times what we want over what we know from what was given. And so what is given was 10 grams of propyl. What do we want? We want the mass of bromine, but we do not have the mass of bromine, so we'll make use of the molar mass, which is 320. The molar mass gotten in relation to the mole from the balanced equation, that's what you make use of, over what do we know from what is given. Check this out. What we know from what is given, we're given 10 grams of propyl, right? And the molar mass of propyl is actually 40 grams per mole, which is what we are going to make use of. So what do we know from what is given here would be 40. So if we punch a calculator, we say 10 times 320. This gives us 3,200 divided by 40. And our final answer will just be 80 grams. 80 grams. So your final answer is 80 grams of bromine. 80 grams of bromine. Now let's see if we have anything as such 80 grams there. Yes, we have 80 grams of bromine there. And that's the final answer. Note, what we use is actually called Sam's relation. What is given times what we want over what we know from what is given. Would you like to solve similar questions to this? Click on the link in the description box. You win. Just believe.